And here we are. It is the BullShooter Invitational Shootout 2026, our fifth iteration of this prestigious event brought to you by TouchTunes and BullShooter. My name is Nick Teixeira, joined by Gordon Dixon on the call. We have Bob McCoy and Ram Guevara Jr. to kick off our show for our Open Elite Invitational brackets. Gordon, it's a pleasure being in the booth with you once again.
Yeah, exciting times. Love this event. Same time, or second time we're having it down here in Florida. So excited to see how our players perform. Two guys that we may see a lot of today. The winner of this, obviously going through the second round, but we are playing double elimination. So even a loser here still has a chance at a run.
Well, let's talk about the format that you're going to be seeing today. It is a best of 9 on the winner side and then a best of 5 on the losers side here for both the Elite Women's bracket and the Open bracket as well. Alternate start, 501, open in, double out. Talk about what that format really means to those that don't understand.
Yeah, music to my ears. This is what elite level darts really looks like. This means breaks of throw are actually breaks of throw. And what I mean by that, if you go second and actually win the leg, you will start the next leg. Whereas in the past, we've run this event as a loser goes first format. Whereas if you get down a couple of legs, it's a little bit tougher because you're going to eventually get to start or have to go against the darts for the match. Here, you earn those positions even earlier in matches. So I expect some of the matchups that would generally run a little bit tighter, we may see some of our players that are playing well on the day make that difference a little bit larger.
Well, I know that there's going to be one deciding factor in this matchup, and it's that Ram Guevara has to play in pants. He was one of the first ones to text me when the dress code went out for the players this year. But I think we've seen him enough on other tours playing some success, and I think there's going to be no excuses. It's going to be the best player on the day that wins this event.
Yeah, for sure. And it's been a while since we've seen Ram. He's been playing some different iterations of darts recently, and it'll be good to see him back out on the softboard and just where he's at in his game.
Incredible timing. Ram finds a 180 where Bob McCoy does the bare minimum on the setup. 164 is a big ask, and 146 still a big ask, but not quite as much. Let's see what Bob does here. Bob is an incredible dart player. He knows the math on this one. He will not know the math on all these outs today.
That is one of the things that kind of lingers for Bob. And honestly, it's a timing thing. It wouldn't honestly impact the match so much if it didn't slow him down when he was trying to figure out where he was at in some of the combinations.
Well, neither of these players are going to be too happy with the visit. Not getting into one dart check territory. Shanghai, triple 20, 20 for tops.
Yeah, this is an elite player dream. If you're going to leave a 3-darter, this is the one to do it.
Not the spot you would want to see it in, though.
Yeah, tough first one there. Oh, he's not able to find it. In fact, it kicks into the 5. So setup shot again for Bob. We'll see if we get a double 19 out of this shot here.
He didn't feel like going 48 for Bull for the fans. Does need to find a trip to get a dart at a finish for leg number 1, and this would be a break of throw for Ram Guevara, who nails the double 12 for a 1-0 lead, and a break of throw to Bob, who was well in front early on in that leg.
Yeah, the ton 80 and the 3-dart finish there at the end to seal it, and that's exactly what we're talking about. So in past years, Bob would be back at the board. Loser starts, and looks like the board doesn't prompt alternating starts.
Yeah, they have to hit the swap teams button.
So they will have to swap it. Looks like they're just confirming the format here before they get started.
Well, if there's one thing I can guarantee on the day is that Mike Maloney is going to post about his bracket luck. That is the one thing he is guaranteed to post about every event. Gets to play Brian Bigham, who was also in the top 4 with him last go. Winner of this match plays the winner of that match. A little tough section, but there's not many easy ones when you have a bracket this elite.
No, this is another one of these tournaments. Like we talked about it in May as well. Like when you look at a bracket like this and think after 2 rounds, half of these people or a third of these people are going to be gone. Like, that's absolutely incredible, because if any one of these people made a run to the semis or even the finals, you wouldn't be shocked. That's the beauty of an event like this. And same thing on the women's side. We haven't talked about them just yet. We do have a women's match going on our other streaming board, board 35. Danny Warmack and Liz Tynan. Liz up 1-0 right now in that one.
Yeah, some great matches on both sides. We will be seeing all the action here at the Hilton Orlando Lake Buena Vista Palace. Palace is an important word here. There's a lot of hotels here. We're right on Disney Springs property. Literally, people were walking to Disney Springs for dinner. It's pretty cool. I personally had Wingstop while setting up cameras at 2 a.m.
Oh my gosh, we did not know that was an option, or I believe my family would have made that trek as well.
A 15-minute walk.
Oh, maybe not. we got in a little late, and with the two little ones, maybe that would have been more of a DoorDash situation.
Yeah, the players have said that they are enjoying that. It's a vacation-like atmosphere. It's a nice hotel. And when there's a lazy river at your hotel, you know you did good. Any river I'm in is lazy, though. Yeah. Oh, this will be a little bit of a blunder if it doesn't go, but Last Start does find the 20. Ram did all the early work in this leg and almost didn't get to a finish first. Bob McCoy still has to play perfect darts.
Yeah, possibilities here. 180, 161, the path for Bob. Bob resetting a point or a shaft, I believe.
Trying to ice the player.
Well, we do have a countdown in this board. Well before the time. So 6 darts now for Ram from 148. Won't want to mess around again, because chances are he's going to be under some pressure following Bob's next shot.
Not messing around. Double 14. That last dart was not going to the double.
Yeah, no, it looked like he was trying to push the button with that last dart.
Looked like Nick Teixeira aiming for the iPad moment.
2-4-1 for Bob. All he can do is pressurize from here. Stay straight, and he will get to a finish. But Ram to take a 2-0 lead here. He's double 14.
Does find it for, 2-0. Race to 5, you got time, but you got a lot of work to do. And it starts with Bob just getting his first hold underway.
Yeah, this is in the context of the match, this isn't a must-win. But for Bob, I think this probably is, just to make sure that Ram knows he's in a match and he doesn't go 2 breaks down right off the rip.
Well, and Bob McCoy, 2-time world arm wrestling champion, is going to be using his competitive spirit here. I'm interpreting.
Oh, I was like, is that
real?
Yeah, holy crap. Is that? Because we asked for a fun fact from our players.
Yeah, we do actually have notes on these guys, as Ram Guevara goes ahead and starts off with perfection, hitting a 180 to get things rolling. And Bob McCoy is going to be switching to arm wrestling as a sport if this keeps going this way.
His fun fact is, I'm actually a happy person.
Me too, Bob. Me too.
Unless I can't. Nope, that's definitely it.
No, you're good. Yeah. Well, he is a very aggressive player, but a really nice guy. As Ram barely misses to try to set up for the 9. You'll have to set up for potential 10 dart leg. Exactly what you need to do against the darts.
Yeah, if you're going to have a buzzer of a leg against the darts, is definitely the place to do it. And this would go 2 breaks down. Be a tough spot to come back from. Bob just not stringing the darts together here.
Well, if you guys want to follow along with the brackets, make sure to download the BullShooter app from your favorite smartphone, smart device app store. Completely free. Make an account on there. Go over to that tournament section and switch it to all events. You'll be able to follow along with the open and women's bracket here. As you can see in the background, by the way, those cameras getting set up for our ESPN Ocho finals. That's what these players are trying to get to today.
Yeah, another thing that we'll kind of keep track of throughout the day is this tournament's running a little different than it has in the past in terms of timing. So the top 4 will actually play off today as well. So all filming in the same day. Normally we would do this on a Thursday and go live on a Friday. And he's gonna leave himself the bull.
He does opt to split. That's a bold move. Might be one of the most bold decisions if this goes.
Oh, this if this doesn't get Bob geeked up, I don't know what will. Oh, and he's gonna not let him off.
Ram played a stats game, and the stats were on his side.
Yeah, you can see kind of the shoulder slump from Bob. The body language isn't great. Just not off and running in this just yet. And Ram certainly is.
3-0 lead for Guevara.
And most importantly, in this format, that is 2 breaks down. So each time that happens, that's another one that Bob has to win against the darts to reel that back.
Folks, so let us know who you are cheering for in these brackets. Gordon's going to tell you his favorites on the day right now. Unprompted.
My favorites on the day, it's tough to not look at a past champion like a Spellman, who hasn't had like the heights of form lately. Leonard Gates is obviously going to be one that everybody's going to be looking out for, but just current form and just leg over leg performance, Maloney really has to be at the top of the list for most. Until he's kind of knocked off for these types of events, he kind of put everything right last year. He knows what it feels like now. I have a feeling that that's going to carry through.
Yeah, I had a feeling when I was looking at the top 4 from last year. You got Scarborough, Luke, Brian Bigham, and Mike Maloney. I think Mike Maloney is the most likely to make that top 4 appearance again. And that's no discredit to our current reigning champion, Kevin Luke.
No, none whatsoever.
Gordon doesn't improve the math, but it does get to 166. Bob McCoy not on a finish, but in a good position to break. He just needs the one, you feel like. You get one leg and maybe you see a different sign of Bob stone-faced McCoy.
Well, and this would be huge against the darts here.
Setting up for an 11 dart break. 166 is a bogey, folks. There's no way to do that.
Does maximize pressure. Going to a single dart finish there. So 82 for Bob McCoy. How's he going to go at this? Trip 14, bull are the 2 common ways. 57 or 17 for tops. Oh, and he goes outside.
Ram to get himself to match a point, get a 4-0 lead, and 1 away from moving on to the next rounds. Level 14 not being friendly. Moving on the dart.
He's already hit this once. Finds it again. Take that 4-0 lead.
On the women's side, Suzanne Young has to be one of the most exciting entrants. She took her first ever plane flight for this. And I found out, like, only a couple weeks ago was her first ever time using an Uber. I'm excited to see her out on the road. Of course, Cheyenne Richards, her first time in the field as well. Absolutely a threat. I wouldn't be surprised to see those two meet up. And, of course, Chrissy Grimmel. No Paula Murphy, our reigning champion, did not make it into the field this year. I believe she's in the Caribbean currently.
It's not a bad excuse.
I've heard worse.
Not a bad excuse. Last year's runner-up, though, Caitlin Myers is back at it. Currently down 1-0 to Meredith McGee.
And we are paying top 4 for the women's. There was $2,500 added in. So $1,000 for fourth, $1,500 for third, $2,500 for second, and $7,500 for first place in that women's bracket.
140 there from Bob. Again, Ram already the 2 treble turn. Going to continue to pressurize the start.
Now, you guys might be wondering what's going on here in Florida. Well, we know how to party. We're shaking the building, or the tent, so to speak, as we are rocking outdoor pavilion. So if you notice a little wobbliness, these floors are not the most level in the entire world, but the boards are. Thankfully, those adjustable feet in this top-tier product we offer here at BullShooter.
Fun fact about Ram Guevara, nothing. He didn't fill it out.
That makes sense.
So Ram again, first to a finish on Bob's throw.
Bob has to be getting tired of that.
Yeah, it's such a lonely place to be when you're not playing well and things just aren't where you want them to be.
Currently Tynan up 3-1 over Danny Warmack, which is on our other streaming board. And if 154 doesn't go, we're about to see some of that.
Good news is this is a pretty straightforward finish on cricket numbers that everybody's a fan of. And look at this. Not making me a liar. Oh, and again. You hear that that famous buzz sound as the dart registers outside and Ram comes back for 3 clear at 32 for the match. And there it is. Ram Guevara takes out Bob McCoy 5-0 here in the first round of the Invitational.
We will be switching that women's matchup. Next up on the open board, Trevor Bubolt's taking on Mike Scarborough. Should be an interesting one. The bets are high on if the new dress code policy will have to get made after that matchup. 3-1, Liz Tynan off in the lead. Danny Warmack, your MVP for the Tennessee Regional. It's probably one of the fieriest finals we've ever seen in that women's singles against her and Carolyn Gugi, who's also in the field.
Look at that. Liz Tynan filling it up. Getting down to 38. 167, though, is a finish. Will not go here. So Liz going to come back. The single dart finish for 4-1 in their race to 5.
Danny, a player familiar, both these players, to be fair, familiar with both sides of the game, so you expect the math to be pretty solid from these two in this matchup. Not happy with it. 3 was the intentionally double 8, but that's a blunder and an opportunity for Danny to get her second leg on the board.
Yeah, makes it a little interesting here. This would be painful. Oh, pop, pop. 2-dart finish. She'll take it in 3, though. Oh, and it doesn't go.
The rhythm looked right. The execution was not.
Yeah. And that first dart looks as smooth as it was. But 13's no gimme. She does get to the double. And bursts her score. So Danny with a lifeline here.
You have to take these. You just simply have to take these. And she does. Liz was your 39th BullShooter Chicago Finals MVP alongside Mike Maloney. I loved that storyline, watching them for years attempt it together and both get their first MVPs on the same year. Quite incredible.
They're in the 6th leg. So hopefully we got the format by now.
Yeah, they just have to make sure to hit that swap button to make sure the alternate start is true. There's a couple other soft tip events on BullShooter boards that use alternate starts. Our first time delving into it, and I am here for it.
No, absolutely the way these events should be run. really allows your better players to rise, as they're not hindered by format stuff. Breaks of throw are actually breaks of throw, as we see Danny Warmack fill it up to start her campaign here in the 6th leg.
Well, chasing the throw of Liz, who started with a 140, right? You have to pressure. Liz going to try to go in 4 rounds. Is doing a good job at that campaign as well. This is quite the battle. And again, one of these matches where you're like, really, this is the first round? It's every round. It's every round. There's no freebies here. Will Stewart wasn't allowed to play today. He did qualify in Nebraska. Will was actually qualified for this event.
And now filling in for
And shout out to our producer, Will Stewart, on the controls. Our photographer and videographer, Tommy Weinstein, joining the crew. Everyone saw Jen Mounts running around Chicago and said, what if we had something better? And we got Tommy.
Good last there from Danny, bringing it down to 98. We'll be first to a finish here, trying to break the throw of Liz Tynan. Liz takes her time as the board bounces up and down in front of her.
Impressive aiming ability to go through that, right?
It's kind of like the chuck-a-luck that you have at the.
I heard it died for good. I think the last part broke in it. I don't know if we got replacement parts. I hate to break it to you, Gordon.
I love that. I mean, if you're going to play circus darts, you might as well lean into it. You know what I mean?
Double 12 does go. Danny Warmack checks out 98, and now all of a sudden 3-1 becomes 3-all.
Back on throw here.
Do see you guys tuning in. Over 1,000 guys tuning in across our different platforms right now. We got a tenant on YouTube saying, we got Tommy. Reagan Windsor saying, formal request to bring Jen and Tommy to Chicago. Not one person saying, let Will play. Not one.
Danny only 55 here on her throw, but she's got to be happy bringing this match back after 3-1 down.
You alluded to it earlier. Today's going to be a little different, right? You're going to play the entirety of the bracket up until the finals. The women's and open final will be saved for our broadcast. We will be switching over and recording and then premiering on August 8th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time on the Ocho Day production, the finals of the Invitational. All these players have been sworn to secrecy. If you see a Facebook post, report it to the Facebook police.
Liz doing a good job here, trying to get her nose in front against the darts. It was originally a break up at 3-1. Danny reeling off the last 2. Oh, and she's just going side to side. So Liz has stolen the darts here.
Oh, look at this timing from Liz, getting herself back into it. Danny needs good shot selection, kids. 18s for a start. 4 18s for a trip 20 gets you to 170. Math absolutely matters when your throw is getting threatened. Was the right idea.
Yep. Smart darts aren't always good darts.
So the wise man says?
Does not convert there, but Liz, 6 darts from 138 to re-break and go 1 away from the match. Single 20 for tops. That's what she does.
It's a good way to rebound. When you get 2 legs reeled off you the other direction, it's easy to kind of be like, well, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Well, in something else that you're going to hear a bunch today is it's not a break if you don't hold.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the position that that Danny was after breaking there in the sixth leg, and she's not consolidating it here. So Liz is going to go favorite for the match one more time, and she'll throw for it.
Caitlin Myers currently down 3-0 now to Meredith McGee, but that's a good sign. Caitlin Myers lost her first round to Paula Murphy, then came back and almost double-dipped her in the finals. So maybe she's sticking to last year's strategy, and she says, I'm giving you the nod, Murph. I'll see you later. A little bit of trouble for a former runner-up in this event.
Should be switching. Yeah, Dan. Good on Danny. This format overall is new to everyone. For the most part, a lot of just dart events in general here in the States don't run alternating starts, especially on the soft side. So this should be Liz going first. I don't know if there's a way to correct it at this point.
Yeah,
now.
More likely they would just press the button here, but they're going to do the correct thing, grab a tournament official. When in doubt, they read their player brief. Go ask a tournament official.
You guys had a player brief?
I know. I wrote it myself.
Nailed it.
Claude didn't even help this time.
My boy Claude. Well, a little lull in the action. We take a trip around the bracket here, see where everybody else is at. Kayla Murray is up 2-1 on Jessica Ball. Tawana Bowles 2-1 up on Brittany Harshman. And they did ultimately punch the button there, tanking Danny's average.
I actually don't think it affects the average because it's 0 darts thrown. It's registering as 0 thrown. I don't know if it actually will tank it. We'll see what happens. Do the math. All right, here we go, mathletes. You can see the stats at the bottom. Those are points per dart.
Please hit a ton.
Yeah, do a math we know. He's on for a 20-point per dart so far.
I mean, 60 will play.
See?
Okay.
So it doesn't affect the stats. We're good.
This time in with the throw here for the match. Danny had a good fight back there in the middle to bring it back to 3-all. Broken again in the 7th leg. Can she break here to take us to a decider? I am going to continue to look around the bracket here. Chrissy Grimmel 2-0 up on Kaylee Beard. And then over on the men's side, Gates 2-0 up on Timmy Bagley. Watt down 1-2 to Brian Ayer. Garrett Rakowski 2-0 up on Zachary Kennedy. Dustin Holt 4-0 up on Logan Jensen. If you want to follow along and keep up with all of the action here today, you can head on over to your BullShooter app. As Danny fills up the 19s for a 1-7-1, bringing this leg back into parity.
Yeah, amazing timing on that shot. Keeps you with a little bit of hope. That last dart being unfortunate bounce for Liz. Definitely going to inspire some darts here for Danny.
Yeah, another 2 triple turn, and Danny's right back into this. Can't blame her for staying on those 19s. And what a third. Again, we talked about the 120 being a popular shot. 130 is another one because everybody gets to live on that 20 a little bit longer to get to a finish. Liz is not going to check the 141.
The drama is underway as Mike Scarborough currently goes 1-0 up over Trevor Buboltz on our other streaming board. We will be covering the rest of that matchup after this tied. And this is a little fishy. 130.
Oh, good first dart. Oh, I can't blame her for the adjustment. I think that dart kicked pretty heavily. She does get to a 2-darter then, but not where she would have wanted to have been after that.
Drilling that first triple makes this so much easier on the mind. We see a double-double.
Looks like she's... Oh, I thought she was looking up. 65, maybe bull, maybe 45, maybe 33. All kinds of options here. Oh, she's too good.
That was center hole. That was center hole. She is too good. 96 does get a little relief.
Now, she did really well on this combination shot earlier. To make the adjustment this time, she cannot. Down to the 16 to leave tops.
Well, this is where we saw Liz's game be questionable earlier. The big single to go to the outer ring.
See what she chooses here.
Was going 7 for double 4.
Yeah, missed the big number. So Danny to send us to a decider. We haven't commented on it, but we've seen this a couple of times. Danny just back there collecting herself before a shot. She does bury it to take us to a decider where she will have the darts.
Yes. Yeah, because this is a she was they hit the button at the beginning of this leg. That is correct. It should be alternate all the way through.
Do we need to run out there and let them know this is?
Depends how competitive this diddle is.
Let it marinate. In this scenario, Liz is going to steal the start in the deciding leg. I don't think any malice here.
Yeah, it said in the player brief and on the website, so I think it was just players kind of going into the mix. So we did ping the tournament desk, let them know.
Danny has won against the darts a couple of times. I don't think that's going to obviously be put her out automatically, but certainly a tougher row to go. No big triple there.
The finals of these bracket televised August 8th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time.
What a time slot, by the way.
Yeah?
That's Saturday morning, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's prime time for sports, guys.
Thanks, Will. Dynamite drop in from Will Stewart.
Wait a minute, it's on Saturday? I thought it was Friday.
August 8th.
Okay, fair enough. That is an incredible time slot. That is an incredible time slot. Moving on up. I won't do that anymore. I apologize.
Thank you. I think the players are just realizing now that they were not supposed to cork. And Danny's just kind of waving it off, saying, all right. Oh, and catching the wrong side of the wire. Liz on a runaway here in this last leg.
Yeah, definitely a tough spot to be in. Both players, I think, affected by the announcement because they know that that's not the format that they followed. Annie really good about her math, knowing about where she is, just not able to convert. And this leg starting to definitely get away from her. Liz, a pretty easy convert to a finish here.
Yeah, it gets all the way down. Nice 2-dart range when she returns. She will return. Danny needs to do herself a big favor. I mean, you're thinking 2, 6, 9, and 6. So I need 2 troubles here, and then 1 and some change on the other side.
Shake of the head. Again, doing the right things in terms of board management, but just not able to convert them into opportunities. Will be 20 for double 16. And there it is. Liz Tynan taking this one 5-4 against Danny Warmack.
Yeah, she will be moving on. But you can see Danny's all smiles. They both diddled. And here we are, speaking of some great darts. We got some more on board 34 here. T-Bomb, Trevor Buboltz stepping up. And let me hand this leg over to Mike Scarborough. Top 4 finisher last year. The man who creates dress code policies for a living. Props to him, by the way. Mike Scarborough on the weight loss journey, looking sharp and in a appropriate broadcast-friendly shirt.
He's really stepped up his game since last year.
he said, "Never again, never again."
That was tough to watch because he was in such good form, and then some of the stuff that he had to go through with. Here he's up 3-1 against Trevor. Trevor with the start here, a breakdown. See a roll of the eyes there, not able to find a big treble. And we haven't talked about the standard, but the standard that we'll probably see is 40 plus to win here in terms of points per dart in this type of format.
Yeah, 41.75 is a 12 dart leg, so that will always be the goal. As you can see, Trevor's head peeks right into where our camera range is. So sorry to his hairline. Do apologize. We for those that are curious, we are again in an outdoor pavilion. The HVACs would get really windy the higher the cameras are, so we had to make some compromises there for the Jason Watts and Trevor Bubolts of the world.
Yeah, I was in the commentary brief to root against them so that we didn't have to deal with that in any of the final shots.
I'm not going to root against either of those gentlemen. They can beat me in a fight, Gordon. Like, I can root against Junlon Fernando and not be worried.
Whoa, whoa.
He's just a little guy.
Jesse Gore, Kevin Luke, last year's champion, won apiece. Jesse after defeating Grant Beavers 5-1. We will get the winner of that one and Alex Spellman on board 34. We will flip it over to the next set of ladies that we're going to get on the other finals board.
Cheyenne Richards and take on either Jillian Phillips or Nikki Henshaw. Phillips up 4-3 in that matchup.
And Mike Maloney doing the business. 4-0 on Brian Bigham. One of the top four from last year.
Yeah, Mike Maloney, Ram Guevara. That's a traumatic rematch. Ram Guevara Jr. was up 2-0 in a race to 3 against Mike Maloney, and Maloney reeled 3 in a row to get to the finals day. It's pretty interesting because with the finals taking place this evening for our taping, these players you would expect to actually be a little bit more settled in form. I think we're going to see some pretty electric darts this year. I mean, we've always seen some really good stuff on finals day, but there's a lot of pressure. I think it will be a little bit more relaxing for these players being rhythm all day.
No, 100%. I'm excited to see if that actually plays out because the same pressure will be there, the same money, the same like okay, this is going to be shown on ESPN. But yeah, certainly they're going to have the benefit of having played all day into the spots that they're in that final session.
Scarborough certainly showing that he is on an absolute mission. I mean, Trevor not off to the races in this matchup from the parts that we've seen, unfortunately. But Scarborough, I really do think he has a certain level of I want to do I want my redo that he's kind of playing with right now. He says Tapegate will not be my legacy.
Well, and he's been playing in some pretty elite tournaments recently as well on the other side of darts, and I think that's only going to hold him in good stead here.
There's one thing I think.
Yeah, sorry, it's the same format and smaller targets. So coming over to here, this is going to look like a big juicy target for him.
I was just going to say Mike Scarborough always feels like he's instead, as that is going to go right inside a double 18 and a 5-1 win for Scarborough. I believe we're going to have a small lull as it's currently last leg decider Nikki Henshaw, Jillian Phelps, the winner that will play Cheyenne Richards. That is your next matchup here in the bullpen. We're going to take a moment to hear from our different sponsors. We have a couple of great ones coming up here for you. Don't go far. BullShooter Invitational Shootout number 5. We'll be right back.
An unforgettable night starts with a song. No matter your vibe, the perfect tracks are waiting for you on Touch Tunes. There's a Touch Tunes jukebox in over 50,000 bars with all your favorite songs to choose from. Get the Touch Tunes mobile app and control the playlist all night long. What song will you play next? Download Touch Tunes now and play your heart out. An unforgettable night starts with a song. No matter your vibe, the perfect tracks are waiting for you on Touch Tunes. There's a Touch Tunes jukebox in over 50,000 bars with all your favorite songs to choose from. Get the Touch Tunes mobile app and control the playlist all night long. What song will you play next? Download Touch Tunes now and play your heart out. An unforgettable night starts with a song. No matter your vibe, the perfect tracks are waiting for you on Touch Tunes. There's a Touch Tunes jukebox and over 50,000 bars with all your favorite songs to choose from. Get the Touch Tunes mobile app and control the playlist all night long. What song will you play next? Download Touch Tunes now and play your heart out.
How about this matchup? We are back with our BullShooter Invitational 5, our second ever of the women's iteration. And these are two competitors looking for some great results with high expectations. It's Nicole Henshaw and Cheyenne Richards. This should be a good one. I'm Nick Scher, joined by Gordon Dixon in the booth. And I think I'm excited to see how this one will play out. What do you think, Gordon?
Should be a great one. I mean, on paper, it's tough to not favor Cheyenne, just given past experiences and past performances. But don't get it twisted. Nikki Henshaw can play darts, and she can play this format extremely well.
Well, she survived a scare. I believe Phillips was up 3-0 or 3-1 on her before winning in the last leg decider. And if there's one thing that both these ladies have going for them, Gordon, it's that they're in my singles league, as well as Will Stewart as well. We are in all the same singles league, and it was funny. They kept texting me like, so did any of us draw each other? I'm like, no spoilers. None for you. I did lose Cheyenne, by the way. I believe I lost 26-4. It was brutal. Nikki and I have yet to play in that league. No one is surprised that I lost by 26-4.
Wait, you guys are playing 30 legs?
2 15 matches. We played 2 matches in a row.
Oh, you've already played. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Also want to confirm Meredith McGee 5-0 over last year's runner-up, Peatland Myers. She is awaiting the winner of Honeyman and McKee. Honeyman is up 3-2 in that one right now. Kelly Tibble is up 4-3 over Valerie Bragg. Chrissy Grimmel 2-0 up over Jasmine Clark. You probably saw Alex Spellman scooting in there behind the ladies, headed to board 34 for his match against Kevin Luke.
A prior champion and a current reigning champion going against each other. Will be exciting stuff.
There was a time when we held this event, Alex Spellman could come in and say that he's never lost. Now that has changed since then, so no doubt he would like to get back to collecting big checks.
Isn't he undefeated against Luke Littler? Isn't that another one of his statistics?
I think that is true. I think that is true.
So, got that going for him.
Oh, what a shot here. Double 8. Oh, she's just on the outside, almost finishing the 1-3-6. All Henshaw can do here is set it up.
The Blonde Swan driving from Houston, Texas. Not recommended for our events. That is a long drive. Has her mini-me, her newborn, as well as the nephews you can see, and Tommy in the background. Double 8 does go for Richards. Brady says 4-0 versus Littler, I think. Beat him every time during Modus, but then Littler won that particular week. So Alex Spellman averaging 110 and Blackpool win? That's what I want to know.
Cheyenne is on it. Break of throw in the first leg, so she's getting started here in the second. And already you can see the standard with which she is bringing to the table today as one of our ladies' favorites in the bracket.
Chat, you are correct. This is our first time we will have the women's final fully featured on television. Women's in the open final. Saw Nikki at another event not too long ago in Las Vegas. Been traveling around and hitting the circuit pretty hard as of late. She sees a squirrel or something on the ceiling.
Setup shot here for Cheyenne. Needs to find a big trouble to leave a finish. She does. She leaves the big fish. What a switch.
And nothing Nikki can do. She's just going to have to sit back in the rafters. It was an immediate break of throw for Cheyenne against Nikki. This is just a hold for Cheyenne.
Just looking around the other brackets. Sankey up 4-3 on Sturbins. Gino Florian up 4-2 on Dustin Holt. Florian winning 5-1 in his first round match. Holt winning 5-1 against Logan Jensen in his. Ram Guevara up 2-0 on Mike Maloney.
Last time that didn't go well for him.
Over on board 67. Open wounds be damned.
Double 18, Cheyenne takes it in 2.
2-0 lead for Cheyenne Richards. So Nikki Henshaw, we saw a situation like this earlier with Bob McCoy, where, again, it doesn't mean the match or anything, but this is really a must-win leg for her to get into this match. Make sure Cheyenne knows she's not going to have it all her way.
I do appreciate whenever Cheyenne Richards is on the stream, all and chat can talk about is Tommy in the background with the black shirt on.
And we see Cheyenne. If she's not in there, she is there or thereabouts.
Nikki Hinshaw, fun fact, prefers sauceless pizza. That one's real.
I don't even want to look that up and confirm it.
Scouts honor on that one, and I was in Cub Scouts for like a week. Up until recently, I believe, Cheyenne Richards has always been a I don't know what barrels I'm throwing kind of player.
She's throwing Phil Taylor's today, according to her player brief. And with that, Cheyenne Richards has stolen the darts here in leg 3. Take a spin around the rest of the women's bracket here. Chrissy Grimmel extending her lead to 4-0 over Jasmine Clark.
You can see that a Ram Maloney matchup taking place. 70 boards in the building. Right now, 69 boards as one of them is currently being used to get set up for television.
So Cheyenne thought of that shot. A wrinkled face.
Well, Henshaw knows this is the chance. You have to get into leg at some point. You really got to get throwing. Get the darts flowing.
She does find a big treble, so just kind of keeping her nose in front. But again, she's going first. She'd love to have another 80 or 90 points on Cheyenne. And should have first shot at a finish, and she will from 113. Nothing to do from 212, but hit a 180 and leave 32. I would have accepted a 171.
As long as Gordon's okay with it, then we're fine. 113 is the target line, though, for Miss Richards to get her third leg on the board.
If more stream players just wouldn't live by that. Oh, what a dart. Double 18 for another leg. Oh, and she pulls it inside. Outside chance here for Henshaw.
Oh, really not happy with how she threw that one. I might be biased. Henshaw probably has the best music playlist here, but that's also because she respects the Midwest emo. She knows the front bottoms, Gordon.
Back to the action.
It's always a pleasure being in the booth with you, Gordon Dixon.
Double 9. We haven't seen her have to make this switch. Double 18 has been kind. Double 4, though. Nobody misses double 4.
Not one person today has missed double 4.
Good finish. Cheyenne Richards take a 3-0 lead here. That's 2 breaks of throw. Nikki Hinshaw has it all to do now.
We have 3 players that have made the top 8 on the winner's side, 2 on the open. Dylan Steinke, last leg deciding win over Rich Sturbins. The king gets dethroned. Gino Florian beats out Dustin Holt 5-3. He'll play either Kevin Luke or Alex Spellman, and there is thunder in the tent.
And because I didn't have lunch, I apologize.
Gordon, I meant the weather. Chrissy Grimmel, first of all, I'm just going to go talk over you here, Gordon. I'm not going to let you talk for a while. Chrissy Grimmel does best Jasmine Clark 5-0 to be the first in the top 8 on the women's side. Go ahead, Gordon.
We didn't talk about a couple of, again, on paper, I would say upsets. Leonard Gates falls to Timmy Bagley, and Jason Watt falls to Brian Ayre. Because they were set to meet or the winners of those 2 matches met, that means the losers fall to the loser side and actually meet. So Jason Watt and Leonard Gates, one of them will go 2-0 in this BullShooter Invitational.
That is disgusting.
Yes.
Actually
Yes.
gross.
Yes, it is. Same kind of setup for Bob McCoy and Brian Bigham, who could have faced off later on the winner's side, both losing their opening match and now facing off in the loser's bracket. So one of them will go 2 and out as well.
Mike Maloney, Mike Scarborough are the only two on the winner's side that have made the top 4 still in this bracket. As long as and Kevin Luke and Alex Mona. There's 4 left right now that have made the top 4 that are still on the winner's side of this bracket. That's how it's going today. Unfortunate, Dart. I don't want to bust. I honestly would have split to 2 there. 2-6-9, but it's a tough call. You're a little too far back to justify a bust.
See the bouncy floors of the venue that we've got there. Oh, and she falls into the double 17. Henshaw still not at a finish here. But a big shot here will put pressure.
Stay true. Does do so. It's not a big shot on that turn. Big shot left if she returns.
She does split here.
Well,
Hands up. Looks like she's got a maybe not the best attitude about it after the gesture as she walks past. But treble 20 will leave her. The double 16 doesn't quite get there, but pressure continues to mount on this finish for Cheyenne Richards. She does find it. Shake of the head. But she does take the 4-0 lead. And Henshaw will start again to try to start to mount this comeback. Seth Smith up 3-0 on Garrett Rakowski. Mike Scarborough up 4-3 on John Cortez. And Ram Guevara up 4-2 on Mike Maloney.
I believe on our other board right now, Alex Spellman, 6 darts in to the 9 against Kevin Luke. Kevin Luke sitting back at 2-6-1. 1-4-1 for Alex Spellman.
Switch
It's
it away.
not going to go. Oh, it's our
Switch
fault,
it-
Alex.
switch it
He
away.
saw the camera move. He saw the camera move. Shout out to our producer. I kind of last second was like, wait, look at what's going on over there. All right, we're back.
We will flip over to the rest of that following this match. Nikki going to try to prevent that for as long as she can.
Oh, wow. Incredible stuff going on the other side of the line. It's a great stuff going on here as Nikki is rallying.
Yeah, a well-timed leg with a drop-off from Cheyenne. Nikki, a 2-darter when she comes back.
Yeah, one leg absolutely does matter in the grand scheme of things. Gives you a little bit of confidence, a lot of hope. At least a little bit of hope.
She's going to have 6 darts, so nothing to get too bent out of shape here. 58 when she returns. And we did see Cheyenne miss a 1-3-6 very early in this match. So she's not going to be too afraid of many 2-dart finishes. See where she goes. She does. She knows the shot. Moves over to the 18 to leave 1-3-4. A little trickier than the 1-3-6, but certainly within her range. But Nikki buries the 2-darter to get her first leg on the board, 4-1. And now Cheyenne Richards steps up to the board with the darts for the match.
Yeah, one of my favorite moments, at least from like talking with you, like there's certain memories that stick out with me over our last couple of years in the BullShooter Tour together here at Gordon. I always think about, as Cheyenne does start off with a 180 on her own throw. I think about back at the Ohio BullShooter, you giving an interview with Nikki, and you guys were talking about like player sponsorship, and she said, "Listen, find the company you like, you go to the tournaments that they attend, you make some friends, and win some titles." And you were like, "That's a great answer," and I think you quoted it for the next couple streams after.
Yeah, no, well, I like people that understand that. The comments on the live stream sometimes, like after a really good performance from somebody, like, get this guy a champion, or get this guy a sponsorship, or she should be sponsored. That is not how it works. That is something that you need to actively pursue. You need to do it mindfully, in knowing where to go and being able to put up the numbers. And if you're not playing an active role in that, then that's clearly not something that you're looking for. So it was great to hear that from Nikki.
Well, the board management not as sound from Cheyenne. Should have switched on that last dart. She was on a hot streak though, as her little one in the background just having the best of times. You know you're a dart player when the dart baby is in the hall making friends. I haven't seen any dart dogs here today, though.
169 setup shot. Can't do this one. Timmy Bagley 4-2 up on Brian Ayre. Seth Smith 4-1 up on Garrett Rakowski. Alex Spellman extending his lead over on that other finals board, 4-0 on last year's champion, Kevin Luke.
Going for a little bit of a redemption arc after Alex has had some struggles lately. He has the highest success rate in this event. And that's teed up for Cheyenne. Nikki has to bring down the 180 and hope that she gets another turn in this matchup, but this is the blonde swan to swim on through.
The tops for Cheyenne Richards to take this one 5-1.
And she drills it as Alex Spellman drills on the other side, a 103 for a 5-0 win. Shout outs to Nikki, Cheyenne, Will Stewart, Jasmine Clark, and myself, the Singles League, Super Secret Singles League participants that are here in the building today. The rest of you in that league that aren't here, don't care. Anyways, guys, we're going to take a moment here. Do want to thank our sponsors of this event, Winmore, NATO, and, of course, Spider Homeboards. We appreciate that. You guys have been amazing. Serious about soft tip, Winmore is built to perform precision-engineered, repeatable throws every time. Barrels tuned for grip, built to unlock your scoring. Darts that hold up when it's on the line. Every profile built for how North America throws. Demand more from your darts. Winmore, the force behind darts. We'll be back in just a moment's time with our next matchup underway here. Make sure to share around. Don't go far. Some good stuff coming up in just a moment.
An unforgettable night starts with a song. No matter your vibe, the perfect tracks are waiting for you on Touch Tunes. There's a Touch Tunes jukebox in over 50,000 bars with all your favorite songs to choose from. Get the Touch Tunes mobile app and control the playlist all night long. What song will you play next? Download Touch Tunes now and play your heart out. An unforgettable night starts with a song. No matter your vibe, the perfect tracks are waiting for you on Touch Tunes. There's a Touch Tunes jukebox in over 50,000 bars with all your favorite songs to choose from. Get the Touch Tunes mobile app and control the playlist all night long. What song will you play next? Download Touch Tunes now and play your heart out. An unforgettable night starts with a song. No matter your vibe, the perfect tracks are waiting for you on Touch Tunes. There's a Touch Tunes jukebox in over 50,000 bars with all your favorite songs to choose from. Get the Touch Tunes mobile app and control the playlist all night long. What song will you play next? Download Touch Tunes now and play your heart out.
All right, we are back at the BullShooter Invitational V. I think it stands for 5. We are catching up with the action. We've got Alex Spellman and Gino Florian. Both these fellas had great runs so far today. We missed Alex in his 5-0 over Kevin Luke, the reigning champion. So we saw an opportunity to get him on stream against Gino Florian, who also has a pretty good resume today. George Steigler and Dustin Holt, his 2 previous opponents. So looking for high-flying, high-average matchup here, as I'm joined in the booth by Deshera.
Of the Nick variety.
Of the Nick variety. Not the, well, technically the Dominic
Still
variety,
a Dominic
but
variant.
Yeah.
He'll be
variant.
here later in the audience. You guys will see him. Little guy, almost as funny.
He's done some work for me in the past.
Just don't ask what.
Alex setup shot here for the first leg. Looking like it's against throw, so Gino with the throw in this match, and what a comeback here. Oh, he's not going to get to a finish. See him rip the darts out of the board. He's setting himself up for a chance to come back here in this leg. Should be 419s. May switch away. Doesn't have to go for it in this particular setting.
And still tease it up perfectly here is Gino Florian, one of those guys, always does well in tournaments, always does nice middle to sometimes occasionally deep bracket runs. We've seen him do well on other tours, and he's a very explosive player a la the name Time Bomb, especially when he gets kicking on his throw. You can see him do some very interesting stuff. Do not count him out, but count Alex Spellman in for double 20. Right on cue. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, good shot there for Spellman. Secure this first leg.
You have to imagine, Gordon, Alex Spellman on other stages and dart events lately, not been going his way in the last couple of years. What does this event mean to him? Because he cites this event as the reason he did go into full-time being a pro, was the Invitational. He's like, I guess I can ride out my leave a little bit longer, and kept it rolling from there.
Nice 140. I would only argue with that because the last time I tangled with that fella, I didn't even get a dart at a double and averaged 104. He won the Cleveland extravaganza in Ohio for the steel tip persuasion of darts, but was definitely high flying in that singles event. And looks to be back at it again here. Oh, falls into the 5 on the third dart. But this with throw, so this to kind of pull in that break of throw from the first leg. And we spent a little time talking about Alex, but again, Gino playing a lot of the highest level of darts that we have to offer here in the States on the steel tip side with the CDC. So lots of match practice, continuing to raise his game.
Well, I did ask Gino. I said, did you pack light? He's like, I did. And what that means is he only brought 5 pairs of shoes for this weekend. And that you guys think that I'm exaggerating. No, he does Facebook posts. I've seen him bring 10 pairs of shoes to one event. Oh, clean work, double 16. Alex Spellman, never a doubt in his mind, an 11 dart hold of throw. Again, I think him and Scarborough, I think, have been the most impassioned as so far as like what their darts are saying about where their head's at right now. If you're looking only at what the dart's doing. Might say the same thing, though, about Suzanne Young later on. Currently 8 straight legs on her day.
What a start from Gino. On cue with the throw. Again, we've seen in a couple of other matches where the person that won the cork goes down 3-0 with 2 breaks of throw. Not as bad of a situation just yet for Gino, but he definitely wants to prevent that. But Alex Spellman follows the 180. Continue to pressure that start from Gino. And maybe a forced error into the 5. And I think it's a good time to bring up the fun fact about Gino. Not as angry as he looks.
Is that the same as Bob McCoy's? Is it the exact same one?
Essentially the same thing as Bob McCoy. So
I would argue Gino is as angry as he looks. Either going to nail a 9.
Good switch there, but not to a finish. So still a big opportunity for Spellman to take that 3-0 lead with 2 breaks. He can set it up good here. And he does with his second 1080 of the leg. All Gino can do is try to pressure and hope that the Onsong Spellman does not convert.
Some schnasty darts right now from Spellman, who has went by into 5-0, 5-0, and currently on track for a 3-0 lead. Make that 13? Yep, 13 legs in a row now for Alex Spellman.
Why does everybody keep letting him win legs?
Ask Kevin, Luke, and Julian Fernando. I don't think Gino's doing a lot wrong. Scoring's definitely there. As our top 8 has been set now in the Open. This is 2 of them. Julian Mixon, Bull Mixon, not Joe Mixon. You made me make sure I got that right this year. Dylan Steinke will be that top match. Ram Guevara Jr., Timmy Bagley, and then Seth Smith, Mike Scarborough, rounding out your top 8.
I was telling you off stream, I saw somebody post about Stanky. Had him at plus 8,500, but they were putting the house on him to take the tournament.
Did you back it?
I can't even remember who posted that, but as a fellow stats guy, I'm liking the money, where it's sitting there. I think he's doing a good job coming through a decider already, and a really tough match against Edie, Ryan Farrell in
Team
the
USA.
first round too.
Ryan Farrell. Spellman looking in control of his own throw. Perfection might continue. He heard your comments about never losing in this event. Maybe he said never losing a leg today is his strategy.
What a run that would be.
It would certainly put him in conversation for the greatest of all time at this particular event. It already is a tough conversation. Randy Fern, not in the field this year, was one of the most successful players as well that we've ever seen in this event.
Yeah, I was disappointed to see him
Did not qualify this go-round.
not qualified.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would have loved to see that. They did do those pro-only qualifiers. Not going to go. Wisely got the 3 out of the way with the miss.
He plays a progressive game.
A lot of people would say that about him.
So Gino all the way back on 183, just going to try to pressure the 60. Going to do a good job. Maybe a trip 13. See what he's inclined. I've even seen a 51 on shots like this. Does go with the 13. 51 if he comes back. Alex Spellman, 20 for tops.
Living clean on the single. The outer ring, has he been 100% on it? It feels like it's been, at least in the last 3 legs, has been one dart at a double.
I'm pretty sure he's hit that same hole in the top left corner of the 20 each and every time. As he takes a 4-0 lead here. And Gino with the start in the 5th. You see a shake of the head even before he walks up. He's going to start with another 180. He's done this once already before on throw, and I don't believe he even had a dart at a finish. Alex with 2 180s in that same leg. It's not going to quite match it, but definitely keeps it interesting.
All right, Gino.
Okay.
He says, Alex Spellman, you might not win every leg today. 6 darts in, 6 triple 20s found for the time bomb.
Spellman Schmelman.
Actually, Schmelman's nice.
Oh, at least 6 darts here for Gino. Come on, Gino, one time.
Finds the first. On to the double 12. And we got a 9 from Gino Florian on the live stream here for the BullShooter Invitational Shootout. Alex Spellman, that's what it takes to take a leg off him today, it seems. Gino Florian finds perfection.
I love it. And Alex kindly asks him to go back to the board and set it up for the next leg.
Wow. Gino. Time bomb. Tick, tick, boom. Now you got to set down the adrenaline and do it 4 more times, Gino.
Yeah. I think it would be just as interesting if Alex goes perfect through the rest of the day and his only one loss was a 9-darter with throw.
I don't know. Momentum's a heck of a dart drug, and I can tell you right now, Gino's going to try to ride that wave. Well, he hit 10 for 12 darts, but not at the time to miss those 2. Alex Spellman's 140 start looking solid. Is that our second 9 of the tour?
Of the tour.
Yeah. Or is this technically start of the 41st, so we just start with it? How does it work?
That's a great question. I feel like the BullShooter employee should maybe make that call.
I consider this the end cap, and it's important to announce, we just announced this morning, BullShooter Invitational 6 moving to Chicago.
Oh.
So the BullShooter Open, which has also been renamed, it is no longer the finals. It's the Open, everybody. But the Invitational will be moving there, and actually very, very warm reception on that as well. So now it will be the clear end stone of the tour. So I guess that should signify this is the end of the 40th. Tomorrow starts the 41st.
Love it. Executive decisions here in the booth.
That's what we're here for. That's why we got the suits, Gordon. Can't wait to stay next to Evan. He's going to be so upset.
Only 81, so 96 for Alex Spellman. Win this one 5-1. There it is.
Still think he's 100% on the outer ring. That's a 5-1 win. 12 dart for Alex Spellman. Gino had hit a 9 to take a leg off him and is complaining about it, I'm sure.
Yeah, Alex definitely in that 40-plus the entire run. Gino Florian, again, the singular leg, if you're just joining us, was a 9-darter on throw. Still not out of it. That was the winner's bracket, top 8. So Gino will move over to the loser's bracket where maybe someone is not going to throw a 12-darter every time against him. And we'll see if he can progress for the rest of the day. But Alex Spellman, as it stands, are first into the semifinals of the winner's bracket. As we flip over here to the ladies.
That's saying, well, he did just miss one double. Yeah, 100% besides the one I wasn't looking at. Sarah Sass Starts us off with a 180. It is 1-0 up for Nancy Maury. Winner of this will go on to play Cheyenne Richards. Next matchup in the other side, we hyped it up a little bit. Bull Mixon taking on Dylan Stanky.
Word on the street, plus 8,500 to win the tournament.
The odds have to have adjusted by now, right?
Yeah, but if you got in at the time, at the start of the tournament. Susan Young, the Susan Young, up 4-1 on Jessica Ball. Winner there takes on Brittany Harshman. Kelly Tybalt up 4-1 on Carolyn Nagugi. Meredith McGee and Samantha McKee yet to complete a leg just yet. And Liz Tynan, 3-0 over Skylar Richard on the bottom half. The winner there going to take on Chrissy Grimmel. So brackets continue to progress. We are looking to get all of the top 4 onto the stream here. Bring you all of the action.
Yeah, we will stay on the winner's size bracket. Again, the finals of the Open and the women's bracket will be saved for TV time later on. So just a heads up there. We'll be covering everything else up until that point. And no spoilers, chat. These players have been sworn to secrecy. You will see that Geno 9-darter before you will see the finals, August 8th.
Setup shot and conversion here for Nancy. Oh, doesn't find it. So Sarah Sass going to come back to the board. 8-8.
Pressure of the moment shaking the board. 4. Some people do miss 4, unfortunately for Sarah Sass.
Nobody misses 4. 10. Again for Nancy.
Gotta convert. Drops low into the wrong double again. The frustration's continuing on for these two.
And can confirm Leonard Gates 2 and out here in the BullShooter Invitational 5. Jason Watt winning that one 3-1 and then defeating Garrett Rakowski 3-1. Brian Bigham and John Cortez 2 apiece on the loser side of the brackets.
Some interesting dynamics really developing here. Curious to see who'll go on the run. There's a couple different goals in mind. Of course, you want to get to the finals. You want to make that big money and also get on TV. But top 4 automatic re-invite, and that's where the payouts are too. So you know that you're getting a 4-figure payout if you get the 4th place. That ain't too bad. 10% does go to the commentators, as long as we pronounce your name right the entire time.
Shucks.
Yeah. Sorry, Stanky. First, top 8 matchup on the women's side: Suzanne Young and Brittany Harshman. Suzanne Young has only dropped 1 leg on the day. Harshman only 3 legs on the day.
Liz Tynan has extended her lead 4-0 against Skylar Bell-Richard. Meredith McGee is one up over Samantha McKee.
McGee. And McKee, I believe, coming all the way from Washington. Her and Kevin Luke, probably the furthest traveled players to this event.
Oh, just high on the third there from Nancy. Not able to find a big treble, so Sarah does have an opportunity here. Bring this leg back into focus for her. And that is exactly what she does. Nice 140.
Keeps the dreams alive, keeps the focus sharp. Sarah has an opportunity to pressure the big fish.
Nancy's spirit animal is Gino Florian.
You know what? After that 9, I don't blame her.
Who we just saw on the the stream. Unfortunately falling 5-1, but getting in his 9-darter.
Looks like Seth Smith, Mike Scarborough, and Graham Guevara Jr., Timmy Bagley are going to go ahead and get underway just because of where the bracket is cruising along on the other side. So we will reconvene on those matchups and give you updates as they go. Again, that other top 4 winner side matchup, Julian Mixon and Dylan Steinke called over. We will be getting coverage of that one next.
An interesting fun fact about Sarah Sass. She has raccoons as pets.
Do the raccoons know their pets?
You're going to have to ask
Or she keeps showing up outside with bread?
This reads as though they live in her house.
That's nice.
And it's definitely plural, too. I read that a couple of times.
This is a way to take this. Double 11. It's a smart dart if you hit it.
And there it goes. Sarah Sass with a nice 102 finish. Draw back one leg here against Nancy Morey. That was a break of throw, so she is back to the line to try to even this up.
You want to shout out our premier event sponsors here, NATO, and one more, as well as Spider. We appreciate all the support from the different companies that help put this together. 140, Nancy challenges the throw. Liz Tynan and Chrissy Grimmel. Going to be quite the affair in that top 4. That'll be the next women's match on stream after this one concludes.
Sarah with the throw here. Still with a little bit of an edge, but on a fine triple, it doesn't happen. So big chance here for Nancy to break back straight away. Trying to find a couple of big trebles herself.
Sarah has some work to do to try to defend her throw. Needs 2 trebles to do so now. That's one of them. Almost gets the other one. 196. Nancy's been really good on her timings in positions like this. Wouldn't be surprised if she gets to a finish here.
There she is, already back in that treble 20. Needs to stay straight. She does, so first to a finish. Sarah, definitely with the better opportunity to set up here from 196. Get down to a 2-darter. Oh, not quite, but does find 83. On 9-darter yesterday in the PDC Players Championship 26. 141, 48, 57, 36.
I love Scott Williams.
Oh,
I
my
love
gosh.
Scott Williams so much.
Oh, my gosh.
One of 5 now players who have ever won a PDC event without a Tuber card.
Diabolical.
Oh, I've always been a fan of Shaggy shenanigans. Nancy, an opportunity to get 3-1 and a break. These are the types of moments where the darts really matter. This checkout can change the entirety of the matchup. Trying to talk herself into hitting the big single. Dart talks itself out. I like the 13 more than the 5 just because you already have a dart into the trip 5. Reset the mind, get a new area.
See where those eyes are going, and she does find the big 13, but might have to fade some darts here from Sarah Sass.
I do prefer the 20s just because you can get a dart at the bull this way. Not that way. Yeah, I have to shoot. If you're going to start the 20, it's smart because you can switch 18 for bull. Otherwise, you go 48 for tops every single time. The board management, catastrophic. Nancy will get 3 clear at 32.
Yeah, it may cost her the leg. She undoubtedly doesn't know the shot. I don't think this was a setup where she doesn't think Nancy can find the double 16.
A little challenge. Yeah, definitely not the intention.
Yeah, we saw earlier Ram Guevara choose to let Bob McCoy take a shot at 141. He set up 40. But different situation here. That is a break of throw back for Nancy. She will get us started. Looking to go 4-1 up.
The music absolutely bumping out into the dart hall. I am excited. Well, let me asterisk what I'm about to say. I'm really excited because we can kind of like look at the jukebox after and run a report of the top songs of the weekends. But during setup, I was the only one in the room for a little while, and the numbers might be skewed on genres, so I might have ruined this experiment. You might have to exclude Wednesday night from the jukebox report.
Nancy 398 here. Is on throw. Gone back-to-back breaks. A hold here will put Nancy one away from the match. Just taking a look here at the other men's top fours. Got Scarborough 1-0 over Seth Smith. Stanky and Mixon, one apiece. On the winner side, Mike Maloney up 1-0 on Trevor Buboltz. Kevin Luke up 2-1 on Dustin Holt. Another one of those matches where someone's going to go out early that is in the conversation early doors.
Lighting it up. Nancy pulling it together at the right time. 165. Bogey for Sarah. Nancy trying to get to that 4-1 lead. Everyone make sure to give us some love. Give us a share out there on the internet. Let us know you're watching.
Who's the chat's favorites? Have we
Stanky.
a clear,
We
clear
know.
poll? Well, that was just my Facebook feed. How about people watching?
I know a lot had money on the Swan. I think a lot.
fair.
I think a fair amount are also pulling for some Grimmel action. It's hard to bet against Chrissy Grimmel in a women's event. It's hard to bet against Chrissy Grimmel in an open event.
Yeah, in an event, you could have said that. Yeah, 100%.
'86 does get an opportunity. Staying true on the 20s.
Know the shot. She doesn't know the shot.
Last start 14 or 10-6 wire. He's cooking. Did he get to the right recipe on the last start? 78 gets an opportunity. Should get a dart at double.
Took the 6-10 wire shot very seriously. Almost hitting the wire.
That's what I aim for.
60 for top, 20 for tops.
Good marker.
Oh.
Try to use the dart.
Yeah, a little bounce in the step there as that one kind of went low and wide. So 3 breaks of throw in a row. Double 10 for Sarah Sass.
Doesn't convert. Nancy to get 4-1.
See the averages there. Both these ladies lockstep. Nancy finds it 4-1. That was a hold of throw. So Sarah Sass will be back up.
Yeah, Sarah needs to make her darts work for her a little bit more. I do think the shot selection has definitely started to cost her.
Well, she's at least down the number of darts that she could have had for legs by at least 2.
Now, what does Nancy do? Early signs say there's an opportunity. Scarborough's still on a mission, by the way. 2-0 up now over Seth Smith. Guevara up 1-0 over Timmy Bagley. And then Mixon up 2-1 over Stanky Leg.
Maloney does complete the Tanil against Trevor Buboltz. Taking on Robert Law now. That other big loser side match. Jason Watt, Brian Bigham. Kevin Luke, Best, Dustin Holt in the losers bracket, 3-2. His day will continue a little longer.
Where the pressure starts to get really surreal for some of these players. It starts to hit you, knowing how close you're getting, knowing that you're a handful of matches away. If you're on the losers bracket side of the match, you're thinking 4 matches, and I get $3,000 on the open side and $1,000 on the women's side.
Interesting call from the setup crew to put springs on the boards today.
It's actually an earthquake, and there's a big tsunami on its way now. Sarah's throw not under attack. Nancy really wanted to get a little bit more out of that visit.
Only 52, though. So Nancy come up with a couple of big trebles here. Could take the lead in what could be the deciding leg. Nancy's timing has been so good in this match. She's not really wire to wire stringing shots together, but the back end of legs when she needs it, it's there.
We are not sponsored by Dramamine, chat. Thank you for that one. You're absolutely right, Gordon. The timing is everything. Sarah does do a little bit of work. She's going against her own darts at 164. 160 for Nancy. Big opportunity to seal this one away. Important last dart. Wanted to find a little bit more out of it.
There's Sass flying high there into the double 20.
Last dart does bring it on down. 120. Feels like it has to go. That ring has not been super kind to Sarah. You're not going to rely on that at this point if you're Nancy.
Talked about this 120 before. These elite players love this. It's not going to get converted here. Such a great finish for these players. 44 then. Sarah Sass to reel back another leg here. Not what she was looking for, but an out nonetheless. Double 13.
Doesn't convert. Nancy should have 2 darts at a double for the match.
Needs to stay straight.
Nails the 10. Double 16. Recomposing. It's an extra ghost dart. Lines up the distance. And takes it out. Nancy Mori will move on. Sarah Sass sent to the other side of the bracket. As you see, Stanky Leg taking on Bull Mixon. And what is currently 3-2 up for Mixon in this matchup. Back to our top 4 matchup on the winner's side. Excuse me, top 8 matchup on the winner's side.
Yeah, winner here will take on Alex Spellman in the semifinal. And inching ever closer to seeing who we are going to see battle it out for the cash. We're at the Hilton Buena Vista Palace. Very important to add the
It is
Palace
very important.
portion. You could go to the wrong hotel if you don't add the Palace in there.
There's one thing you don't want to have is Gordon Nixon on the wrong shuttle. Oh, Dylan, what a shot this would be. Does find the 180 instead of a 126 plus 7,800. Who wrote those odds?
Oh, he started with the wrong dart and ended with the wrong dart. And by that, I mean a perfect 180 shot to set up a finish.
And he's going to check 126 right here.
Trip 20, double three, I have to imagine.
Trip 20.
He does switch. He does switch.
I almost wanted him to stay.
Cheers to him.
Almost wanted him to stay. Gordon, strap in. They're not all Gino and Alex.
It's been 2 hours since I was fidgety in my chair. Double 10. There it is. Good finish. And you see what it means to him. He comes away, flips the board around, says, I want to play on smaller targets.
Yeah, good shot there from Julian. Don't call me Joe Mixon. 4-2. Nike under a little bit of trouble.
Looks like the match is on throw. So that's one of the things that I just don't know a whole lot of with these players playing this specific format. Most used to having a little grace in losing a leg because then they start the next. But that break of throw element really brings in an additional piece to these matches. But Dylan is down. Oh, sorry, the scoreboard was not updated. Sorry, 4-2. So seventh leg here for these players.
Hold, break, hold.
There is a break involved. So
just hold, break, hold. It's easy. Just do that.
No, that's the good version. Hold, break, hold.
What's the bad version?
Break, hold, break.
Oh. Dylan just going to try to keep it straight, bring it down.
Should go to the 19s. Open bed. Finds the 16, leave a finish. Here comes Bull.
Not going to get there. Need the last start to be on the other side of that pesky wire. 170. Stanky.
Oh, what a way it would have been to hold throw here. Still big opportunity to set it up. He does. Double 18. When he comes back, and he will, Bull just outside of finishing range at 196. Definitely have his eye on pressuring that double 18. Coming off 100 finish, that well within Bull's range, so Dylan going to want to polish this up here on double 18. Does find the double 9. So, one hold down. We'll need to break to send us to a decider, but this is the opportunity for Julian. Hold a throw here, and he does go through to the semifinals. One more step closer to cashing in here in Orlando, Florida. BullShooter Invitational 5.
That's what the V stands for.
I was wondering why you guys were using letters instead of numbers.
Those are two wild darts after a solid first. This is the opportunity. You have to put pressure on that shot in particular. Dylan Steinke, I still recall his run with Taylor Thaxton over at the Kansas City tournament. And when they got paired up together, it was the first time I really saw. I knew Dylan was a very competitive shooter. That was the first time I saw him really hang at elite status for an entire event. And I was like, all right, he's got an extra gear. Stanky Lake kicked it in. He's trying to stay in that gear today, showing signs of it.
Yeah, needs a couple of triples here to find a finish. It's not going to happen. And he doesn't even find the big number. So not the time for a 26. So Bull at least 6 darts from 177. Since we joined this match, Bull has been the form player. Sets up the 40. 250 for Dylan. He does maximize his score here, but I don't think it's going to be enough to push Bull Mixon off of finishing this match right here, 5-3. And it's not. He buries it. And moving on in the bracket is Bull Mixon taking on Spellman in our first semifinal on the top of the bracket. Ram Guevara now 1 leg away from defeating Timmy Bagley, up 4-2. And Mike Scarborough has already booked his place in the semifinal with a 5-2 lead over Seth Smith.
Ready to take your darts game to the next level? Join NATO, the National Player Rewards Program for electronic darts, where players play of every skill level can earn rewards. Compete in leagues and tournaments, climb the rankings, win cash prizes, and earn your shot at nearly $2 million in prize money. Top players can even represent North America in the exclusive NATO BullShooter Europe Intercontinental Cup against Europe's best. Play more, earn more, play NATO. To learn more, visit NATO.net. That is NADO.net. Shout out to NATO, as well as our other sponsors, for supporting this event. Next matchup should be only a moment away. It will be Chrissy Grimble taking on Liz Tynan. We're going to take a quick second here, get settled in the booth, and we'll be back with more action here in Orlando, Florida. Well, wham, bam, here's the Mams. It's another great matchup. It's Chrissy Grimmel and Liz Tynan. I'm Nick Teixeira, joined by Gordon and Dixon, and a heck of a match that we're going to be seeing on this one. There has to be two of the statistical favorites. Fourth place finisher last year, Liz Tynan. Going to be looking for a little bit of redemption. She wanted to go a little bit further, getting bested by Jillian Phillips last year. This is to get to the top four on the winner's side of the bracket. Winner of this matchup will play Meredith McGee or Kelly Tybalt in that next round.
Yeah, this is really a classic women's matchup here between these two ladies. I'd hate to see some stats on how many times they've played. No doubt, a lot of experience between the two of them, both playing against each other and in events overall. You mentioned earlier Liz Tynan, the women's MVP.
Back in BullShooter Third 9.
So definitely has the pedigree to win this thing. Go a couple steps further than last year.
And Chrissy, an ideal start to her day, has been on the board and rolling on through. Not to be surprising from the Kraken. 5-0, 5-0. She's perfect. We can track to stay perfect, although it won't convert on this leg. And then being a top four finisher last year, automatically re-qualified for this event. She re-upped. Although I believe she would have earned her qualifications in Chicago as well. She had a couple good runs over there. The Queen's Quarters team. 17-1. Textbook. Was, of course, going 3-8. But you'll take it.
You throw the 317 wire for that exact reason.
That's what I would do.
Fun fact about Chrissy, she's old. That's exactly what she wrote down. So I am just reading the player brief here.
The players wrote those answers themselves, by the way. Just want to clarify, although Gordon's delivery was not what they anticipated. So they wrote that down.
Well, I wasn't going to say I'm old, which is actually what it says. I also I see the city that she's from. I'm going to let you say that Florida city.
Winamawa?
Exactly. I thought somebody had gummed up her dart maker.
Sponsored by Winamawa.
It's like, that's not how you spell Winmar. Yeah, because that's not the right column there, Gordon. She is throwing a super dart today.
Well, any darts I throw are just super. You want to shout them out? Super Darts, our vendor for this event. They have premiered their new line of jerseys for the tour. And let me tell you, there's like 50 designs. There was some stuff with black lights going on. Apparently, there's matching cups. Honestly, I tuned out about 1/3 of it because there was just too much to process. It was amazing. Go check them out. They'll be here all weekend long. And guess what? If you happen to be in the area, about 2.5 hours from now, we will be having a blind draw to help get people in and ready to watch the finals of these events. So blind draw's open to anybody. If you want to get some disgruntled pros that didn't make TV, this is your chance.
Such a good description of what may happen.
Wayamama is apparently what Chad is saying it's called.
Oh, you didn't even get it right?
No, I just said it confidently, Gordon.
Oh, fair enough.
It worked.
Oh, I was in. This time in Savage. Her fun fact is she's a twin.
She is. Her twin can play darts too. Pretty sure I've seen them pair up once or twice.
Anne?
Confidence, Gordon.
Just may have made that up. Chat, the best chat in the business can
say it with confidence, Gordon.
Can get get us fixed up there.
Just went over this rule. All of the top 8 on the women's are rolling. Cheyenne Richards up 3-0 over Nancy Maury. And continuing to have an ideal debut. Only dropping 1 leg so far to Nikki Henshaw. Chad, I'm not going to keep pronouncing Chrissy's town. She's from Florida. She used to live in Sarasota, or does live in Sarasota. I know that because my dad lived with Chrissy for a while. So she is now my stepmom.
I like the other phonetic spelling. Weh, mama.
Yeah, mama.
Chrissy is going to come back to the board. 8-8. Take a 2-0 lead here in this women's elite quarterfinal.
And that was absolutely drilled without a shadow of a doubt in Chrissy's mind. The Kraken cracks away another leg. The chance to hold her throw.
Brian Bigham staying in there on the men's side, taking out Jason Watt 3-1. Dylan Stanky now facing off against Brian on that loser side. Mike Maloney back in action after his second round defeat to Ram Guevara, taking on Gino Florian. 9-dart Gino Florian. Richard Sturbins taking on Seth Smith. 2-1. Kevin Luke continuing his tournament life, his title defense in the losers bracket. 1-0 up on Timmy Bagley.
I will say, looking at that open bracket, which you guys can pull up on your phone, by the way, just download the BullShooter app completely free from your favorite app store. Then go make an account, and all of a sudden you can go to that tournament section and switch it to all events. I got to say, the bottom side of the Elite Open, I mean, top 4, Ram Guevara Jr. versus Mike Scarborough. If you told me that on before the event started without looking at the bracket, I wouldn't have been surprised. I could absolutely have seen that happening. Top side, Alex Bum and Julian Mixon. I mean, I think Mixon's kind of the, I wouldn't even call him an odd man out with how he played. It was a very solid, clean-cut performance. But out of everybody, I think that quarter was the most open, and he took advantage of it.
No, sometimes, I mean, you can only play who's in front of you. But you also can't kind of underestimate anybody, especially in this game. With really, things need to be hit. You're not going to get away with a whole lot where you're just kind of plugging along with 60s. This is definitely a setup where you have to find that 40 marks per turn or per dart average to stay competitive most of the day. And he was certainly doing that as we joined that match against Stanky.
See, to try to get to the first finish. Will do so. Gets to 1 of 3-6. Liz in close pursuit. And she tried to best her.
Oh, great setup shot here. Just high on the third. This 1-3-6. We saw Cheyenne Richards get a whack at it earlier. See if Christy can bring it home. Not going to happen, so pressurize the 76 from Tynan. She does with a third dart treble again.
And should live clean and get a dart. 16. That will work. Double 16. Doesn't go.
This, the benefit of scoring a little bit better. Chrissy coming to the board, needing 36. And she buries it. 3-0 lead. Chrissy Grimmel here against Liz Tynan.
I don't think she's messing around.
And I believe that was another break of throw.
That was a hold.
That was a hold. Okay, good.
Scared me for a second. Coming up next will be that Ram Guevara Jr. Mike Scarborough match. They're about to start heading over to the bullpen for that one. Ram Guevara started off our day with his nice, clean win over Bob McCoy. Chrissy doing Chrissy Grimmel things. That's the second time now we've seen the player with throw start with a 140 and then the other player bangs in a 180 right behind. What do you have to do?
Feels so good to play well against the darts. Just mounting that pressure on the player going first. Liz not doing a bad job. But Chrissy already back in the treble. Finding another ton. Start to flip this after just 6 darts. 2 big trebles again from Liz. She could be a finish.
There's one of them. Like another. And does get another.
Great use of the marker dart. That first one was just begging for another couple. Setup shot here from Chrissy.
Also a good marker. But doesn't take advantage. Needs to find the triple. And lets off the gas. Liz has an opportunity to defend her throw.
Yeah, it doesn't have to go, but Liz does not want to leave this too far out. And that's exactly what she's going to do. It's going to be 2 darts away. Chrissy, big 20 to leave tops.
Be careful with it, too. She did not want any part of staying near that 20.
Very careful with it. Mike Maloney 2-0 up on Gino Florian.
That's 9-dart Florian you, sir.
Oh, and Liz doesn't convert. So a 4-0 opportunity for Chrissy Grimmel. She can take out this 45. And this will be a break of throw. And put her 1 away from taking this match.
Well, now you got more work to do. We've seen her hit double 1 already. Let's vote for another one. Yeah, why not, Chrissy? Why not just hit another double 1? 4-0 lead for Chrissy Grimmel. Just doing Chrissy Grimmel things.
45. That wasn't on my bingo card.
She's 100% on double 1. A madhouse. Or as Chrissy just calls it, her house.
So Chrissy to get us started here in what could be a 5-0 routing. Book her place as the first semifinalist. Cheyenne Richards, she's in a race with Cheyenne Richards, who's also 4-0 up on Nancy Morey. Over on board 5. Opposite sides of the bracket. It could be inevitable that we are headed towards a Chrissy Cheyenne battle. Dylan Stanky up 1-0 on Brian Bigham. On the loser side, Kevin Luke. Title defense staying alive, 2-1 up on Timmy Bagley. Ram Guevara and Mike Scarborough already called up into the bullpen. Bull Mixon and Alex Spellman on the other side of that. Have to wait a little bit.
Stat sheet doesn't really lie here, Gordon. Chrissy Grimmel, highest average on the day, 32.47 point per dart. And she has just been absolutely running it. 5-ton 80s, leading the pack in that category as well, with a 132 high checkout on the day. Cheyenne Richards, 29.38 in close pursuit, 2 180s on the day. Suzanne Young, 28.3. And Liz Tynan sitting at 4th, 28.24. So really staying true to the top side and kind kind of how you draw that up. Your girl, Suzanne Young, waiting to give you her best performance for the stream. She told me.
Can't wait.
She told me.
So I have to ask. You know Chrissy a little bit better.
I do.
How did she take out the 132?
Oh, probably with 3 darts.
Good call. Good call. I'm talking numbers here.
I think she would have popped the cork.
Okay.
If she pops a 180 like that, she makes it easy. Maybe she pops the cork.
You think it was bull?
Yeah, why not?
Bull 32? Or
Yeah, she did
bull
it. Yeah,
57
she
bull?
did it the true way.
Okay.
Double.
All right.
Double. Well, 101 for a 5-0 win, and Liz Tynan not going to be happy with how that would turn out. Should get a dart at double 16, and doesn't quite go, but she will be back.
Yeah, Liz just out of sorts here in this leg and in this match.
Meredith McGee did have the highest check of the today so far at a 148 on the open bracket. And Chrissy Grimmel does secure the 5-0 win in this one, as that will absolutely do. I do believe they are close to. Are they're almost ready? We got one of them. We got none of them yet. Well, guys, just a moment here. I do want to shout out our friends over at Spider real quick. Ready to play like the pros? Bring the excitement of tournament darts home with a Spider 360 electronic dartboard. The same board trusted in top-level competition. Whether you're building the ultimate game room, hosting family and friends, or just looking for a fun new way to enjoy the game, Spider 360 delivers the authentic experience right in your home. Visit Spider360.com and use the promo code OCHO for free shipping on any Spider dartboard. Spider 360, play like the pros. That is code OCHO, O-C-H-O. We'll be right back after this moment.
An unforgettable night starts with a song. No matter your vibe, the perfect tracks are waiting for you on Touch Tunes. There's a Touch Tunes jukebox in over 50,000 bars with all your favorite songs to choose from. Get the Touch Tunes mobile app and control the playlist all night long. What song will you play next? Download Touch Tunes now and play your heart out. An unforgettable night starts with a song. No matter your vibe, the perfect tracks are waiting for you on Touch Tunes. There's a Touch Tunes jukebox in over 50,000 bars with all your favorite songs to choose from. Get the Touch Tunes mobile app and control the playlist all night long. What song will you play next? Download Touch Tunes now and play your heart out.
Well, those are certainly two darts in the dartboard, and we are excited here for our invitational shootout. We are where it matters, Gordon. This is Ram Guevara Jr. and Mike Scarborough, two gentlemen we saw earlier in our show. Both of them not messing around and winning their matches with no real doubts on the mind. This is a $3,000 match. You win this match, you're guaranteed fourth place, $3,000, and one step closer to the finals. Nick Shore, Gordon Dixon. Gordon, how is that pressure going to feel for these guys?
Well, both of these guys are as regulars as you could be to these type of positions in big darts matches. Mike already have done it on this kind of a stage previously, and Ram one match away last year, but then ran
one leg away.
Yeah, one leg away, and then ran the regional the rest of the weekend. So both of these guys are going to be very comfy. I think we may see a big finish be the determining factor between these two.
We're going to have to rival Gino on that front with that beautiful 1-4-1 check on the 9. Pressure is on. Scarborough looking to make a second appearance in its top 4. It's also that seat match. Again, at that point, the seat match this year is insane because if you remember last year and the years prior, it was for seating at that point. This was it. You were done for the day. No, you got one more big one after this if you win. Intimidating stuff and some great darts. Let us know. Where's our Ram Guevara fans? Where's our Mike Scarborough fans? Do we got the Screwston or do we got the Magic? One has a better ring to it.
So little breakdown here. We are right around that 40 mark. Alex Spellman on the day, 38.62 in our other semifinal. Mike Scarborough, 38.06 in this semifinal. Ram Guevara in fourth place behind Mike Maloney at a 37.79. Mike at a 37.98. Ryan Bigham out of the tournament, but 36.78.
Ryan Bigham last leg decider.
Oh, yeah,
against
yeah.
Dylan Snikey.
He's still running.
Oh, double 10. Ooh. Almost goes for the 121.
Is Mike going to make me right off the rip and take a big out to steal the first leg?
He would love to. He would certainly love to.
He's going to get a whack at it.
Double 16 it is, Scarborough.
Oh, and it doesn't go. Ram's going to come back to the board with 10.
Going right at the double 5 and does get it in. I do appreciate Mike Scarborough's sponsor saying safe jersey, Mike. Good job in the chat. Shout out to Chris Trinidad.
Rounding out the top 10 in averages for the Open, Kevin Luke, Dylan Stanky, Richard Sturbins, Gino Florian, and Jason Watt.
And a massive 180 start for Ram Guevara Jr. We always talk about it, but Ram opening in 0-1, we see it in the pro doubles where they do double-double. We literally called the 160 the Ram Guevara because of how often we saw it. I think at one point he had 5 of them in a row across 2 matches.
Yeah, it really is disgusting how well this guy can fly at the top of the board when he's really going. And here we talk him right into the treble 5 a couple of times first.
He hasn't missed a triple this whole leg. He wanted those 5s.
But, yeah, the job done. I mean, he's still well ahead here.
You want to follow along with these brackets? Download the BullShooter app from your smart device on your favorite app store. Go over there, make an account. It's completely free. Switch to that little tournament icon and switch it from My Events to All Events. You'll be able to follow along with the Elite and Open bracket as they wind it down. We are almost 3 hours into this event, and we are at the last handful of matches left to be played. There's currently 8 people left in the Elite Open bracket as Dylan Stanky does best Brian Bigham. He will be playing Mike Maloney. Bottom side, Sturbins down 2-0 to Kevin Luke. And then Julian Mixon, Alex Spellman on deck for the stream.
The title defense continues for Kevin Luke. Brittany Harshman up 3-2 on Suzanne Young. The winner there, again, takes on Cheyenne Richards. And Meredith McGee with a 5-0 over Kelly Tybalt. Running really well, playing against her sometimes doubles partner, Chrissy Grimmel, in the women's semifinal on the bottom half.
Scarborough resetting himself there off the line.
Outside opportunity. Not going to go. So, again, Ram going to come back for a single darter. This one with the throw, though. The next leg going to be the big one for Mike to get himself established. He's only 1 break down. Again, has played this format enough that he understands that's not the end of the world.
Well, he's a former ADO Youth National Champion, so he's one of those players that has gotten big results in long format styles like this. I wouldn't count him out at any point in this matchup. There's one thing we know about Mike is I remember the first time we started seeing him on our streams, a little bit newer into the game. We know for a fact that he's a giant killer, and now he's really become a giant more himself. And I say that after his weight loss.
I love the dart selection from Mike Scarborough. Peter Manley, 18-gram darts.
He switched to those, I believe, last year right before the Invitational. I think a week before.
Yeah, I'd have to see him, but Peter Manley, I think he weighed his darts after playing for, decades, and they were all 3, off by, 1.5 grams apiece. They were
acidic hands.
They ranged from 18 to 22-ish. I always loved that story. Old one dart. Interesting use of the bull there.
Seeking inspiration? What's his mentality there, you think?
Frustration. I don't know what it is about the bull, but there is definitely a frustration where good dart players just chuck it at the bull if they're getting frustrated. You see it a lot in cricket sometimes too. Mike moving around the board here, trying to get to a finish. Does come up with the 2 big trebles to get there.
Of course, 103 does get the first chance. A big moment for Ram to get a second break. 14 or 10-6, goes up for tops, and doesn't get it.
Pulls it down. So outside chance for a hold here from Mike Scarborough.
You were early on this call. This is the big check to steal a leg back. This is the big check. 51. Now it goes 57. 51 would have went in. Yeah, just tease it up.
So again, an outside chance for Mike Scarborough, and Ram comes back for a single darter. That's been the story of the first 3 legs here. Ooh, tricky double 5. Does find it. Relief from Ram. Scarborough maybe thought he was going to come back to the board there.
Yeah, a 3-0 lead for Ram Guevara Jr. in this matchup. And now he has a chance to hold his throw, get his 4th leg on the board. Scarborough's been playing so inspired up until this point. We obviously saw him a little bit earlier into his run where it's a little bit more relaxing for everybody, but I actually think that he's one of those players that prospers under pressure the best. I'm surprised we haven't seen that yet out of him.
Well, I think it's a testament to how Ram's playing. Ram is playing extremely consistent. Finishing 12 to 15 every time. It's a lot of pressure to have on your throw. And here he comes again. Another 2 treble turn.
Sorry, Jason Watt doing jumping jacks in the air camera. Continuing to pluck away. Really wanted to find all 3. We'll settle for 100 here, and Ram still has the opportunity to control with some good board management. Don't need to worry about board management if you hit 2 trips in a row. Not that one. That'll work.
Does still get there. And yeah, Mike Scarborough against the darts really needs to find 2 big trebles here. It's not going to happen. He will be in with an outside shot. I understand the bull there to leave a finish, but oh, 80. Double top. There it is.
Clean professional 1-3-1 for Ram Guevara Jr. Scarborough waving it off in the background, showing how he feels about it. Not happy with where this match position is so far. Highest checkout of the day was a 161 from Dylan Steinke, by the way.
Our other semifinal on the open side is already in the bullpen. Bull Mixon and Alex Spellman. And the loser's bracket is waiting. Kevin Luke just running through the bottom of the board, bottom of the bracket, taking out Sturbins. 3-1 is waiting for the loser of that other semifinal.
Yeah, absolutely cruising on the open side of the bracket. We still have coverage coming of the Elite Women's bracket as well. Don't you worry about it.
Ram Guevara can't hit a perfect leg like Gino Florian.
But he can hit a good enough leg against the darts. Right now, Scarborough is really thinking 306 and 6.
Knows the shot. Needs to convert. It's not going to happen. Unfortunately for Scarborough, Ram just high flying here. Very consistent. Even gave a couple of opportunities, outside opportunities to Mike, and just not able to convert. Looks like he's going to bring this one home. But again, a setup shot here from Mike. Ram needs 2 trebles to get to a finish. Could be the first on the board for Mike.
And Mike's doing all the right things. Ram, this would be in style to take out the 136.
Oh, he is going to let Mike back to the board. 107. This needs to happen. not want to let Ram back to the board, just needing tops. Treble 17.
Oh, he wants to just chuck it away. He thinks it's over. He might be right in thinking so. Just so much of a tell to your opponent. If I'm Ram, I'm feeling calm, cool, and $3,000 richer here after this double 20, which he nails on the first. And you can see the reaction. Ram showing some emotion on a win. That's a rarity for Guevara as he gives a point to the camera and some love back at home. Ram Guevara, 5-0 win over Mike Scarborough. Mike Scarborough not out of it, is he, Gordon?
No. Final four defense, still on the cards for Mike Scarborough. He will take on the winner of Mike Maloney and Dylan Stanky, who have yet to finish a leg. They're playing best of 5 on the loser side. So we haven't quite seen one of those matches just yet, but it's time for our other semifinal in the open. Bull Mixon taking on Alex Spellman.
Such an important moment for both of their runs on the day. They're thinking, again, 1 win, $3,000. 2 wins, TV time. 3 wins, you're playing a different tournament. These guys not going to mess about too much here. Gordon, has there been any major surprises for you today that we've seen so far?
It's tough to call that in a format like this, where you have so many great players. I think the quarter where we saw both Timmy Bagley and Brian Ayre upset Leonard Gates and Jason Watt respectively is probably the closest that I would come. But it gave one of them an opportunity to play into the top 8 and into the potentially into the semifinal. I would say there's certainly people that would be frustrated, Leonard Gates being one of those. Jason Watt, even though he did beat Gates in the losers bracket, falling to Brian Bigham, probably not the run he was looking for. And I think anything less than stage time for Mike Maloney, Kevin Luke, and or Mike Scarborough will probably be viewed by themselves as a tough loss. And quite frankly, all of them can't make the stage. So, somebody undoubtedly is going to be frustrated.
That's why you and I have made smarter career decisions. We always get on the stage. You just got to wear a suit.
I'm 5 for 5, baby. It's not even here yet. I'm 5 for 5.
Evan will be 5 for 5 as well, right?
That's true. That's true.
And honestly, I mean, Evan deserves it. Well, yeah, you can see these players logging into the board. We are at the Hilton Orlando Lake Buena Vista Palace.
Remember that Palace, folks.
Remember the Palace.
You will take your family to the wrong hotel if you do not look for the Palace.
You are curious, this is the diddle. Alex Spellman just wants to make it really hard. Just kidding. He's psyching him out. These guys so close. On the women's bracket, some updates. Cheyenne Richards does go ahead and finish that 5-0 win earlier against Nancy Morey. Suzanne Young up 4-3 now against Brittany Harshman, doing the run back after Harshman's earlier lead. Meredith McGee, Chris Grimmel called up to our other streaming board. Our first women's top 4 matchup will be taking place in the bullpen. It looks like we are ready to get things underway. Now, you and I are familiar. We've seen Bull Mixon play. We know he's a player on the board. But again, I think if you're looking at the outside and you're just looking at the entrance on the list, this would be quite the win if you can get this one over 2-time champion Alex Spellman.
Oh, 100%. Alex goes into this one as the favorite. But I was just about to say, we saw Bull's last match and how well he was playing against the in-form Stanky. So anything's possible here. Darts is really such a brutal sport. It's never you get to kind of rest on your laurels of past successes. It's what have you done for me lately? So even though we have seen Alex Spellman play at a very high level throughout the day, he's going to have to continue that in order to progress in this tournament.
If you guys follow along with the tour, we saw Julian Mixon, Mr. Bull over in Texas. You wouldn't know that because I, for some reason, the entire stream called him Joe Mixon and never once corrected myself. And so literally when he was checking in today, they asked, hey, what's your nickname? And he's like, well, Nick says it's Joe, and they almost wrote it down.
Nice.
He's making sure I will get it right this time with this run.
His spirit animal is Paul Lim.
Good choice. Dart spirit animal, not just in general. I think there is a distinctor to have there.
Also, scratch golfer. That's pretty slick.
Really? You lie on your scorecard, anybody's a scratch golfer.
I am quite the foot wedge user myself, playing the links.
Went for the bull route. Does not need the chase, so he went for the trip 10. Did not need to leave a bull with Alex Feldman sitting back. This is statistically Alex's worst game we've seen all day because he has been near perfect. Again, the only leg he's lost was because someone threw a 9. Disgusting.
So for Alex Spellman's first not 9-dart loss, Bull Mixon takes out the double tap. Take a 1-0 lead.
Nice, steady hold to the throw. That's what will get you results when you win the cork here.
Spellman then to start. This matchup to set our winner side final. Ram Cuvaro waiting there. Mike Maloney, Dylan Stanky, one apiece. Winner taking on Mike Scarborough. And on the bottom half, Kevin Luke awaits the loser of this match to progress tournament from there. And we are getting down to the business end.
Yeah, every dart matters. It mattered the whole day, but it really feels real right about now as I see Gordon celebrating. I know what that means. Gordon, what does that mean?
That means Suzanne Young comes back from 3-2 down to take that match 5-3 and set up her opportunity to go to the ladies' final, facing off against Cheyenne Richards.
Suzanne Young, Cheyenne Richards, Meredith McGee, Chrissy Grimmel. That top 4 makes sense to me.
Yeah. Yep. Again, in a format, in a setting like this, it's there's not a whole lot of surprises, but that seems about as chalk as the bracket was laid out.
16 tops for Spellman to go ahead and get his first leg on the board. 11 dart leg for Alex. That's what we've been seeing earlier as he makes this a 1 apiece in this matchup. So holds a throw across the board. Mixon showing you don't need to throw 9s to take legs off Alex as you see Gino Florian in the background housing a sandwich. Good on him.
Yeah, Alex Spellman averaging 135 a turn in that last leg. Producer is no good at juggling.
We're going to see that in the halftime show, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, and another bad one there from Bull Mixon. Poor start for Alex, but I think this is a spot where he's going to be inclined to jump on him. Find another treble. He does.
Definitely at least a light pounce. A lot of work for Bull, knowing you can't get to a finish. Oh, can't afford to go trebleless there.
No, starting to spray him a bit. And if Alex thought that last one was an opportunity to jump on him, this one is important. Can leave a finish even. Not going to. Does find two big troubles. So against the darts, Alex Spellman making his move here in the third leg.
Wasn't it Alex Spellman saying if he wins this, he's going to shave his head? Or no, that's the following weekend. I saw he was doing a fundraiser to shave his head. It didn't seem like that big of a prize, if I'm being completely honest. So he's wearing a hat, folks. Might have already happened.
Mike Maloney does take a 2-1 lead over Dylan Stanky.
The house is at risk right now. Not the house. I do love that that's just a full plot line now.
Yeah, Dylan Stanky plus 8,500 at the start of the day.
6 for tops. It's been friendly to Alex. And it stays friendly for Alex for a break a throw. 2-1 lead. Spellman, spell does.
So, we've said it before. We'll say it again. It's not a break if you don't hold. This is an important leg to get Alex Spellman's nose really in front in this match. Saw what he thought of that third one. The old 555 Martle.
I don't think you'd like that dart very much.
Wayne Martle never did.
Top 5 walk-ons.
For sure.
That's not mine. I'd say he takes the solid 5 spot.
For sure.
Top 3 darts commentators. Right after Evan and Gordon.
Truer words. Nice 2 trouble turn. Alex Spellman keeping his nose in front. Bull did open with 140 as well. Keep the heat on with another one.
Mike Maloney does finish off Dylan's stanky leg. A Mike Maloney, Mike Scarborough $3,000 money match. We'll keep you updated as we do have all the money matches rolling at the same time here. We will not get 100% of them. We will get as many of them as we can. We're ahead of schedule, so there is that going for us. We do have time. Alex Spellman has a 180.
Setup shot. Bull Mixon needs a little finesse here. He does know it, and he does convert it. So he'll have a shot at the big fish if somehow Alex Spellman doesn't take out 86. Looks so likely all day. I just talked him into a 4. So treble 14, I think, has to be the shot here. Yeah, doesn't find that either. 56. And you see the reaction. Can Bull Mixon pull in the big fish?
He is not going on the Florida Swamps. No Gators on the line.
So again, to hold throw and consolidate that break, double top, Alex Spellman.
He is 3 for 3 on double 20 in this matchup. 3-1 lead. You guys want to see the finals of the Open and Women's bracket? That will be airing August 8th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time on ESPN's Ocho Day broadcast. These players are sworn to secrecy. A strongly worded, you will get forfeited from every other event if you're the one that posts this, was in the player brief.
I didn't get a player brief.
What are you, Gordon?
What
a commentator?
What is that true? Is that you're not allowed to play and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Is that that's a real?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one's real.
Okay. Good.
That's when you invite your friend Tony to go sit in the audience and take a picture for you.
Well, with a nice bounce back leg here. Trying to hold throw. Alex not at the races. Good last. Barring anything crazy, Bull will be the first to a finish here. Shake of the head for Spellman as he pulls the ton out.
Yeah, but the early work for him makes all the difference, right? That's what it is.
Yeah, good recovery there from Bull. The trouble one to start was worrisome. You have to expect Spellman to find a couple of troubles here to get down to a finish.
Not quite enough gas on that last start. That's a little costly. Shouldn't be too much, though. 55.
Tops for Mixon. There it is, 3-2. Hold a throw for Mixon. Spellman back up in the driver's seat.
It's easy as a player to overamp and say, I want to get that break. I need to. You just can't think about it that deep. You just got to play right on through it.
So interesting setups on the women's loser side. Danny Warmack already through for a while now, but Caitlin Myers and Brittany Harshman, Jillian Phillips and Liz Tynan, and Tawana Bowles and Kelly Tybalt.
Third place and fourth place last year playing against each other pretty early on in the losers side of the bracket. Tough spot to find yourself in.
Yeah, Jillian taking that one last year, so Liz with a little gumption to come up. And by the way, that's after a first-round loss for Jillian Phillips. Continuing to go through that losers bracket after losing to Hinshaw in a decider in the first round. Great run for her regardless.
Well, I mean, Caitlin Myers, first round loss last year, got all the way back to almost complete the double dip. She's still going. It's a strategy. Not a one I would recommend. It's a strategy. To be fair, Caitlin Myers lost to Maris McGee, who's sitting in the top four. This last year was to Paula Murphy in the first round. So I think she's thinking, man, I'm going to make a Maloney bracket luck post soon. Caitlin Myers, fun fact, does refer to herself as my step-grandma, and I'm not explaining that story any further. Clean living for Spellman. Has no pressure on taking out in 12. Not that he could, but he has to set it up to take it out in 15. That helps.
Big last. Big last. Now, Bull can pressure here, as 80 may only get one dart at the finish.
What a last find for Bull Mixon.
Great shot.
What a great opportunity. 80 for the Jackal of all trades.
Wonder if that was the start of a double-double right away.
Well, the statistic says he's 3 for 3 on double 20 and doubles in this match. He would have itched for an opportunity to get that last start.
Yeah, frustrating from Spellman. Mistake there at the back end. Oh, Mixon. Oh! He should have thrown with both hands. He threw those so fast.
That looked like he kind of did.
That last one definitely came out as a lefty.
And Spellman's still true on the double 20 statistic.
Yeah, he just didn't want to ruin his average. He's like, bro, I'm going to give you a whack at this so I can get a clean look at the double top.
Well, hold, break, hold. What's on Mixon's mind? But it should be similar than that. It's going to be, I'm going to start off with a 180. That's probably what he's thinking.
We talked about it earlier. Hold, break, hold. That's the good way. You're going to be in this spot. It's where you want to be. But Mixon just not finding the trebles as consistently as we saw him against Stanky earlier.
Scarborough up 1-0 over Maloney on that fifth six. That's a $3,000 money match going on. You ever played for a $3,000 money match?
I have.
Did you win it?
I did.
Nice.
I did.
That's good.
I did.
Carrying on, Alex Spellman going up and has an opportunity to take the darts away from Bull early in this leg.
And it was against D'Souza.
Was it really?
Yep.
Was his math good?
I don't remember. They were handing me a check. He didn't hit the double, and I did. That's all I remember.
Do you want to hold one of these big checks to relive the old days?
How dare you?